Hello and welcome back to Ancestral Healing with Alida. Today I'm going to talk about how you can use tarot cards to do a reading of ancestral healing, but also to see what are the obstacles and the patterns you are living with. But before that, if you like this video, give it a like. If you want to keep following me, go and click on the subscribe button. And you can go to my Instagram and Facebook and follow me as I am Mama Alida. We're going to talk today about the first card, that is the Fool, El Loco. When this person comes in a reading, I usually do, when I do a session, I will support myself with cards, but also with the peg dolls. But if this card represents the biggest issue of the person, or if this card is representing one family member of the client that I'm seeing, this card is, if you see, this is my right side and this is my left side. I am using the Spanish tarot card. This person is facing towards the left. So this card represents a person that is very good for this person to do family constellations because it's connecting to the past, facing the left side because the left side is your past. This person is carrying with a lot of information from his or her family system. This person might have some mental disorders and not necessarily something that it was diagnosed, but it could be that this person just has a lot of anxiety, impatience, nervosism. It doesn't trust life. It doesn't trust what this person has now. Like, I'm always lacking. And because this person is always lacking, they don't make sometimes a lot of money. They have like a contract, a soul contract about how much money they have. So they are supposed in this contract to don't have that much. They have enough to live and that's it. Then this one also can talk to you about a stillborn and unborn, people who didn't receive a heresy, an inherit. They didn't receive money from their parents when their parents passed. I forgot about that word. People who always receive only criticisms in their life. It could be an abortion or a miscarriage. It could be someone who got lost. It could be someone that people don't know about this person because the family didn't know, because he was the son of the great grandfather and no one knew about it. This person doesn't want to live. This person is lacking the connection between my soul and the energy to live. And if you're interested about more about this, you can subscribe. I have a free Zoom class on September 7th at 1 p.m. 1 hour about family constellations. Is totally free, but also I'm going to respond questions about my upcoming 4-month online course in family constellations and intergenerational trauma. So this person needs to connect to life. When we don't connect to life, we cannot live fully because you need that energy. It's like that coffee that I don't like, coffee in the morning that you take. You have energy for the at least 6-7 hours. So this person didn't drink that coffee or didn't want to grab the cup that it was served. He said like, I don't want it. So it could be those two options, that the parents gave him the choice to take life and the energy, but this person didn't want it, or that the parents weren't available to transmit that energy. So the main thing for this person is to take life. Now, let me tell you something, and I might get emotional, maybe, so I'm just letting you know. My daughter just started public school 1 week ago, and she's been having a lot of fear about the change, the school bus, the teachers, the structure. So I decided to do a family constellations with my husband. So my husband was being a proxy of the information for my daughter. And the first thing that I asked, like, what is she connecting to? And it showed me this one. And that's what she was saying. She was talking about her life. She was saying like, I hate my life. This is horrible, right? Verbally. She's only 10. But I know that I have had miscarriage before, but I think that I had a miscarriage after her. My husband saw that miscarriage in a ceremony of ayahuasca, but I was like physically having like a sensations back in 2016 or 2017. Anyway, when I put that card of the baby, of the unborn baby, it came with the same card in my daughter. When my husband touched the peg doll representing my daughter, he said like, I'm cool. When a person has a symptom, physical sensation that is cooler than you were before doing a family constellation session, is because there's no energy, right? There's no energy to live. There are some, but the cup is not full. So for this person, we need to use as a mantra, I accept my life as it is. I take life from my parents. It was enough right? You have to see the other people. I see you, the other babies. I see you now. Finally, I can see you. This person also talks to you about someone that can get some depression, confusion, everything that is mental with the mind, a lot of air in this person, right? And these are some affirmations, some mantras that this person can use. One is that I set myself free of all patterns. The other one is like I choose life. I choose love. I choose life. I choose love. From now on, every time that I breathe, I take life with me. So those are some examples of statements, mantras. What you can do is like if you have a tarot card, a deck, what you can do is you can pull a card like what is this situation connecting me to? So you pull a card and I'm gonna make different videos for each card, for each major arcana. I only use the major arcanas for the purposes of doing family constellations and ancestral readings. But this card is definitely one of the main ones with the lovers, with the hangman that talk to you about family constellations and all patterns and all beliefs. You can also pull cards for each member of your family system. That's what I did today. I went up to my great grandparents and I start seeing the connections that I will publish that on my Facebook because it's just a picture. So if you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to know more, you can check my other videos. And if you're interested on my upcoming online course, the online course that I have made is very deep, is to touch your soul, not to only help you, but to help the future generations the same way that I'm doing it with my future generations, but also to balance the past. We cannot get better and unblock things now in my present if I haven't checked my past because the root cause is right there. Thank you for joining me today and have a good day.